Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be exposing the shocking truth about skipping bedtime brushing. Make sure you watch until the end because it gets so much worse the longer you go without brushing your teeth at night. So make sure you stick around. If you like what you see, please subscribe below so you do not miss any of our awesome videos that come out every single week. Let's dive right into it. Now, let me ask you this question. How many of you brush your teeth at night before going to bed? Now, how many of you would consider yourselves to have very healthy teeth and gums? If you answered yes to both of those questions, you are part of the minority, my friend. The statistics show that only 26% of people actually brush their teeth at night before going to bed, and even fewer people have great teeth as a result of that. So today, I'm going to be exposing why brushing at night is so important. And the number one reason might shock you more than anything else I say in this video. Alright, let's dive right into it. The American Dental Association recommends that we brush our teeth for 2 minutes, twice a day, and floss once a day. Now, while I agree with that wholeheartedly, I want to take it one step further. I recommend that if you have any gum disease at all, that you brush your teeth after every meal. I know that sounds like a lot. It sounds like an unrealistic expectation. But hear me out. If you have gum disease or you're at risk for gum disease, which most of us are, there's something called biofilm or plaque that's constantly forming on your teeth. This plaque starts forming within hours after you eat. And if not removed, this plaque bacteria can get underneath the gum tissue and cause things like gingivitis or periodontitis, which are forms of gum disease. So let's look at some of these reasons why brushing at night is so important. Reason number 1, and probably the biggest culprit here, is acid attacks. Now, most of us are pretty familiar with the term acid reflux or GERD, which is when stomach acid backs up into the esophagus and creates heartburn. Did you know that stomach acid also contains bacteria that's responsible for plaque formation on your teeth? When stomach acid backs up into your mouth, these bacteria are carried along with it. They're carried along with it into your mouth and land directly on your teeth. This is especially true for people who suffer from acid reflux or GERD. These bacteria can start creating plaque and tartar almost immediately after eating a meal. And this is why it's so important to brush your teeth after each meal. And if you can't brush your teeth after each meal, at the very least, please rinse your mouth out with water after each meal. Just be sure to use a good fluoride toothpaste when you brush your teeth. The fluoride helps to neutralize this acid, but it's highly recommended that you wait at least 30 minutes after eating before brushing your teeth. The reason being is that the acid is still very strong and can potentially damage the tooth enamel if brushed too soon after eating. Reason number 2 for brushing your teeth at night is food debris. Now, throughout the day, food particles are stuck between your teeth and around your gums. If not removed, this food debris can lead to things like cavities or gum disease. Remember the acid that I talked about earlier? Well, this food debris provides the perfect environment for that acid to form and grow. Now, if you're considering getting dental implants, make sure you check out our other videos on this topic by clicking the card above. Number 3 is dry mouth. Now, throughout the day, we produce a lot of saliva in our mouth. Saliva has many awesome benefits, including helping to neutralize acids in our mouth, fighting off bacteria, and keeping our mouths moist. But did you know that when you sleep, your saliva production decreases significantly? This can lead to a condition called dry mouth, where the mouth doesn't produce enough saliva to keep the mouth moist. Now, this can be a problem because this saliva is what helps fight off acid attacks and wash away food particles throughout the day. But when you're sleeping, this protective mechanism is compromised, leaving you more vulnerable to acid attacks and plaque formation. Number 4 is decreased blood flow. Now, when you're awake, your body sends nutrients and oxygen to all parts of the body, including the mouth. However, when you're asleep, your body goes into a resting state and blood flow is decreased to all parts of the body, including the mouth. This decrease in blood flow can lead to a decrease in saliva production, which again can lead to dry mouth. This can also lead to an increase in bacteria in the mouth. Number 5 is bacteria city. Now, throughout the day, bacteria is constantly forming in our mouth. But when we brush our teeth, floss, and use mouthwash, we can help control the amount of bacteria in our mouth. But when we don't practice good oral hygiene, bacteria can overgrow in our mouth. This can lead to bad breath, cavities, gum disease, and even tooth decay. Now, studies have shown that the type of bacteria that causes bad breath is called volatile sulfur bacteria. This bacteria thrives in areas of the mouth where food debris is present. So it's even more important that you brush your teeth after each meal, at the very least, to help control this type of bacteria. And number 6 is tongue bacteria. Now, did you know that bacteria can also form on your tongue? Your tongue is a great place for bacteria to thrive, and this bacteria can lead to bad breath. So it's highly recommended that you brush your tongue as well as your teeth before going to bed. All right, so now you understand why it's so important to brush your teeth at night. But what happens if you skip one day, a week, or even a month of brushing your teeth at night? Let's find out. If you skip one day, well, first of all, good news, nothing bad will happen. However, plaque will start forming on your teeth. As I mentioned earlier, plaque is a biofilm of bacteria that can lead to things like cavities and gum disease. If left untreated, this plaque can harden into tartar, which can only be removed by a professional cleaning. If you skip a week of brushing your teeth at night, well, depending on how much plaque was formed, you may start developing early signs of gum disease. You may notice redness, swelling, or bleeding of the gums. If left untreated, this can progress to a more severe form of gum disease called periodontitis. With periodontitis, not only are the gums affected, but the supporting structures of the teeth are also affected. This includes the bone that surrounds and supports the teeth. Studies have shown that there's a strong correlation between periodontitis and systemic diseases, like diabetes, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's disease. Now, if you skip a month of brushing your teeth at night, well, at this point, you've likely developed significant plaque and tartar buildup on your teeth. You'll definitely develop severe cases of gingivitis, if not periodontitis. And this can lead to loose teeth and even tooth loss if left untreated. At this point, the only way to clean your teeth is to schedule a professional cleaning with your dentist. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like button below. That really helps us out a lot. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you as part of our growing family. Make sure you click the link below to grab your free whitening strips. Now, before you go, I need to tell you about a super exciting giveaway that we're doing. A lucky subscriber will be joining us here in the studio for a fun day of filming. They'll get to meet our team, get a tour of our facility, and even appear in one of our future videos. To enter the giveaway, just leave a comment below telling us what you would do to improve your oral health. One lucky winner will be announced in a month. Good luck. All right, until next time, stay strong, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay happy.